Good morning everybody, Nick from Meat Smoke Fire here for a live cook on a Saturday. How about that for a surprise? Yeah, cool one today. This is probably the most chilled I've ever been in the prep, which probably means it's going to be the biggest car crash we've ever had. So we are doing 3 dishes. I'll do the intros in a bit. 3 dishes as usual, but 2 of them are sort of the same thing. So Piadina. Now, Mark, if you're on, tell me if I pronounce that right, because I know you'll know. But that is a flat Italian bread from the Romana region. I think that's right. But it's dead easy to make. So there are so few ingredients, it's awesome. And we're going to do a savoury one and treat it a bit like a pizza. And we're going to do a sweet one for a dessert. I didn't get the yoghurt out, so that's the first thing, Helena. See, already. But before we do those, we're going to do a pork tonkatsu. Not tomkatsu, I call it a tomkatsu. It's a ton with a n. Tonkatsu, which is the name of the sauce. So it's a Japanese sauce we're going to do over some breaded pork tenderloin. So we're going to crack on with that. So let me turn this egg up a little bit. I want about 180, 200 degrees. In this egg, I've just got... Oh,
and we're back.
You're back. Pork connection already. Big cast iron pan. But we'll let that warm up while we do the prep. So, over. No. Are we back?
We're back.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't know what's going on. Right, new Wi-Fi to add to the thing. I don't know what's going on. This is terrible. Right, we're going to take our pork tenderloin, which I've just trimmed off all the fat, or a lot of the fat. You can see there's little bits left. But any sinew, just trimmed it off. And what we want to do is get some clank, some wrap, cling film, you know what I mean. Fold it over that, and then we're going to beat it. So I'm just going to turn it round. We'll get my least favourite rolling pin, and we're just going to beat it. So this is going to get noisy. And the point of the cling film is it stops it sticking to this. It helps it spread out a bit. But we need this to be about 3/4 of an inch thick. Which that is. I haven't said who's here. So Andrea is here in her shorts. Yeah. Hooray! It's warmed up at last.
I'm not going over there.
You're not going over there? At the bar, no fire obviously, don't need it today. At the bar, Helena and Mama. Mama is on one of her favourites. Whiskey and American Dry. Brandy, sorry. Oh, I'm hopeless. Anyway, let's pass you back to Andrea. Who have we got on? Yeah, it's all going on today.
Happy Hooker Barbecue.
Hello, Happy Hooker Barbecue.
Stuart Duncan, Vicky Mumford, Dan Williams, John Pritchard, Jeffers 75. He says tell Nick he looks like he's lost some weight.
Oh, who's that?
Ravin.
Yeah, well, we like you, Jeffers 75.
Jane Bleakley, Mark Stanbrook, Chris Leonard.
Oh, lots. Lots and lots.
Carlson, Mark from Smack Friday Food.
Piadina, Mark, is that the right pronunciation? If not, you'll have to sort of tell us how to do it.
Yeah, we've got
Perfect. Right, let's get on. Morning, Bernie G.
Bernie G.
Right, let's get on with this pork. So I've bashed that pretty much flat. What we're going to do is we're going to do this as, I'm going to use the other knife. We're going to do it as 2. So I'm just going to cut it in half. So we've got 2 pretty big pieces of pork. I'll leave them on the cling, on this board. Use that knife for the meat. So let's get our bowls ready. So we are going to we've got 1 of plain flour. We've got 1 of panko breadcrumbs, lots, probably way too many. And 1 that we're going to put some eggs in. So it's just going to be, you know, normal breaded
pork,
not chicken. I wanted to say chicken.
Because I know you did.
I couldn't get the name. Just like... Anyway, get that in there. Right, get rid of those. Just get a fork to whisk it all up. Recipe says you need 3. I hope we don't, because we haven't got 3. Could always add some milk, but we're only doing 2 bits of pork. Right, so we've got those. Let's get that out of the way. So, with our pork, into the breadcrumbs. Not breadcrumbs, flour. What am I doing today? Into the flour, into the eggs, into the panko breadcrumbs. Now, who was it? It was Brent. Is Brent on?
No.
Brent said, do a double dip. So back into the egg. This is where I hope I haven't used too much. Back into the breadcrumbs. So we've got a double dip. I'll put it on the end of this because it's fine. Perfect. And we'll do the same with the other one. So flour, just to get it dry. Egg. You should only do this with one hand. It's always a mess if you don't. Says the man doing it with 2 hands. Breadcrumbs. Egg. Look at that. It's going to be perfect with just 2 eggs. No waste. Back into the breadcrumbs. Lots of breadcrumbs wasted, but hey. And then back onto our flour. Right, I'm going to wash these. 1 second. Any questions, Helena? Any comments?
No.
Nothing. Come on, people. Get
I've just asked everyone what they're cooking this week.
Okay. Let's pop it back onto our board to take it over. So in here, I'm just going to grab my oil, which I know is over here. Just using a light olive oil straight into our pan. We're going to need, be a little bit generous because this is sort of a shallow.
Okay, back. Yeah.
Back. Sorry, people. I don't know what's. I'm going to get another. Or move it. So it's the oil. And we leave those to cook for about 5 minutes. Flip them over. Do the other sides.
Yeah, is that pork?
That was a pork fillet or tenderloin, if the Americans are on. Yeah, pork fillet. So it's about £6.50. So reasonably cheap for 2 people. Reasonably. Yeah, just from Tesco's finest and just trimmed it up. Right, let's lose these. So while that's cooking, let's prep our bread. So I'm just going to wipe this down a little bit. Just put breadcrumbs on there. Right, so on this egg, at 200 degrees, we'll do the whole show over here, I think, Andrea.
Yeah.
On this egg, we have another cast iron, but I've got it as though we're baking it. This is how we did it last night. This is how we did it. So we've got the convector underneath, so it's just a baking heat. It's not a direct heat. We're at about 200. I want it a bit hotter than that. I want about 225. So I'm going to turn it up while we get the breads ready. But we'll pop them on. Right. Just remember where I've hidden them. So in our cupboard, we've already made this, but it's super simple. It's a dough. It's 500 grams of plain flour, 80 millilitres of extra virgin olive oil, 275 millilitres of water, a tablespoon of salt, and controversially, I've put some baking powder in there. Tiny bit. And this is enough to make 6. So what we're going to do, borrow the flour. Oh no, because that's had pork in it. Can I have flour, please?
Yes, and I've got a question for you.
Okay, what's the question?
Which brands of pans and cast iron dishes do you use?
So, cast iron dishes are all of ours are Big Green Egg. We love them. Yeah, they're bulletproof. They are quite expensive, but I've got apart from the Dutch oven, my Dutch oven's Lodge, but my cast iron pans are all Big Green Eggs ones. So that one is the large pan. We've also got 3 or 4 of their smaller pans. Love them, absolutely love them. That pan over there is one of the ones, it's also from Big Green Egg or Solid Techniques, it's one of their brands that they're doing. That is their bigger pan. It's called BIGGA. It is incredibly expensive, in my opinion, for what it is. Probably going to get shot for saying that. but it is lovely and it has seasoned brilliantly. So that is, I think, 170 quid for a pan, whereas the big pan is about 80 quid or something like that. Anyway, right, split those into 3. Now what we want to do with these is roll them out and get them really nice and thin. It's a lovely soft dough. So a bit of flour on there, just to stop it sticking. But you want these to be really quite thin. They're a very thin flatbread. So something like that, 2 millimetres, something like that. That's heating up nicely over there. And you want them to be about the size of a dinner plate. So we'll move those off to the end, do another couple, and then we can start cooking them. So yeah, cast iron, you can get a lot cheaper stuff, but it doesn't tend to have the same finish on it. So then it doesn't become non-stick and so on. The big green egg stuff is nice and smooth. I like it.
Buy cheap, buy twice. That's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, get good stuff. Lodge is another great make. Go on, Helena. You were about to say something?
And we like the
Tefal Ingenio for pans where the handles come off. There's one here. We're going to use that in a minute for the sauce. So, right, another flatbread. I'll do one more, and then we'll get cooking them. That is coming up nicely. That's at 220, which is about perfect. You want to sort of, when we cook these, we want them to blacken a little bit. I'm not going to put oil in there, but you could put a tiny bit in. I'm going to cook them dry. Well, maybe we'll do 2 dry and then put an oil in another one. We'll try it. We did them dry last night and they worked perfectly. That one's not very round, but it'll be work perfectly well. That can be the dessert one.
You can just cook them and then make a sandwich.
Yeah.
But then have to put them back in.
Yeah. Right, we'll take these out. I'll probably need a scoopy scoop, which is here somewhere. Right.
So what people are also saying is some of the pans, the lids double as another pan as well. So you
yeah, so the Lodge one, the Lodge cast iron
Dutch oven.
Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, the pan lid. Why did I pick up 2 at once? The pan lid is a great little pan as well. So in we go. These are going to take like 30 seconds, something like that. Lid shut. Just caught the hair on my arm there. You can hear it. Smell it.
Yeah.
Smell it, not hear it. Well, you probably would. That's the one I want. Right. We'll go and you see it's just starting to bubble. Now, if we did it direct, it probably would go a little bit faster, but this is a bit more controlled. So I'm going to shut down. Yeah, I'm having a drink. Any questions, anything?
No, I tell you who's just joined, who I haven't seen in a long while. Bob Barrett. Do you remember?
Hello, Bob Barrett. Bob from up the road.
No.
No.
Not that Bob Barrett.
Oh my God.
Where are you thinking?
Padstow.
Oh, yes. God. Sorry, Bob.
You're thinking, that is
No,
just
I'm
up
thinking.
the road, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Padstow's just up the road. I'm thinking of Bob. Bob Beckett. Anyway, right. Can you see it's starting to bubble?
I'm not sure.
Bob, how's your Kamado Joe? He's a KJ man.
It's okay, we've got lots of KJs on
Yep.
today.
There we go. Flipping it over. We'll take I might take the convector out and give it a go without.
Okay.
I would do if I brought any oven gloves out.
Oh,
I
don't
have.
make her keep going. She's hurt her
I've
Achilles.
got a set here, Helena.
Oh, no.
Helena, I've got them.
She's already there. Oh,
She's
bless
hurt
her.
her leg, bless her.
She's done her Achilles in.
She was running yesterday and hurt her leg. But... So, Bob, where are you going on holiday this year? Obviously not Padstow.
I just said we're not going to Padstow.
Yeah, we're not doing Padstow this year.
You're not
Right.
even going to make it around the village on our walk at this rate.
I am.
Oh, don't hurt it even more. Right.
Just because you don't want to go out for a walk, Nick.
I'm going to pop that one up there. We'll do 1 more, 2 more.
Oh, guess who's just joined?
Who?
Ash.
Hey, Ash.
Morning, Ash.
And Phil's on.
Oh, yeah. Hello,
Morning, Phil.
Phil.
You've got Skinny Boy Barbecue on.
Morning, Skinny Boy Barbecue. Blimey, everyone's on today.
Martin's Mountain Food. It's new.
Wow. Morning, Martin's Mountain
Ed
Food. I like
Pie.
that. Morning, Ed.
Uh,
I did put on some hashtags today that I haven't used before, so we've almost
Beddo Barbecue.
Morning, Beddo.
Beddau.
Oh,
Beddo, I
Beddo.
think.
There you go.
Is that worse maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. Cool.
To Paternoster. Samantha. Yes.
There you go. Started drilling next door now.
Salt pig puree.
Wow, busy. So just flatbreads. Now what we're going to do with these, we're going to make a savoury one. A bit like a pizza, told you that. We're going to fill it with things. So we've got some mozzarella, we've got some ham, we've got some andouille. Not Mark from Dutchy Charcuterie. Unfortunately, well not unfortunately, but one Mama bought me for my birthday. So thank you, Mama.
So, a belated happy birthday to Lacey,
Oh.
whose birthday was the same as Nick's. So she's just opening her birthday present.
Happy birthday,
birthday,
belated Lacey.
Well, she got to
Or
go somewhere
belated
nice.
birthday.
I'm assuming it's Ash's Lacey.
Yes.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
was somewhere nice on her birthday. Very nice.
What were you saying you weren't?
No, I had a good birthday. you were all here. Can you see this one bubbling up nicely now? So just bubbling up. You could get this a bit hotter, but I don't want it too hot for the next bit. So I'm going to take that one off. I'll do one more. I said that last time. What do you say, babes? Do you want them more? Huh?
No, they're fine.
This one is the dessert one.
Yeah, don't mess that one up.
No. I'll do this one a bit more, shall I? For you. Do you want a little bit of oil on it? So it looked like you had a great trip, Ash. Very jealous. Right. While that's doing, let's do the sauce.
Okay,
Well, let's check our katsu in fact. We nick this for the katsu.
here's where I'm going to, don't know how close
Yeah.
to come before I lose connection again.
Looking good. So I'm going to flip them now. Oop.
Oh, they look good.
Look at those.
Aye, aye. Yep, back.
Get back. So, sorry about the pork. Back or frozen?
No, I think we're there again.
Oh, what is going on?
I thought you'd reset your
I
Wi-Fi.
reset everything this morning. It's all gone Pete Tong. Need to reset the phone. Apologies, people. It's always annoying. I'm going to put a tiny bit of oil on this one. Stay there, Andrea.
Yeah.
Get the oil. So for the pork, what we want to do with that is just cook it so it's just done. So you're looking at low 60s. I'm going to put a tiny bit of oil on this just to see what happens. It's got oil in it, so then we'll flip him over and we'll put oil on the other side.
What's the temperature for the pork, please?
The pork is at 200, so not too hot, but just nice to crisp it up the outside. And then we're going to do a sauce with it. So while that's doing, we'll do the sauce. So, two done. These are ready. Here's our sauce. This is so easy. We have got ketchup. That was about, got how much? 100 millilitres of ketchup, something like that. We've got Worcester sauce, about 80 millilitres. We have soy sauce. I've used dark soy sauce. We've got some sake, a bit of sugar, and some English mustard. So about a teaspoon of English mustard.
100 ml of tomato sauce.
Yeah, 100 ml of tomato sauce. Right, we'll get that in there, get it mixed together, and what we're going to do, that egg over there is on and way too hot. I'll put this next to, if I can, next to pork. No, it won't go next to pork. We could have put it on the expander rack, couldn't I? Everybody's been asking for that. Let's do it. Stay where you are, Andrea. Need one of those. That one will do. One of those. This is when it won't fit above it, but we'll see. Sorry, this does fit, but we'll pop that above. We'll pop our pan above. You've all been asking for this.
Boom.
And it does shut. Get in. Whole dish on one egg. Sorry, I know we said we'd do that. Right, let's get this other pancake off. Not pancake. Oh, look at that. Better. Bit of oil needed. Do 30 seconds, get it off, and then we're going to do the pizza style ones. Right, coming off. Right, put that up this end. So for these are going to go back in and cook anyway. So what we want to do is slice from the middle out to the edge. Okay, so it's like, I don't know, Pac-Man.
Good description.
Yeah, going to get some mozzarella. Just going to go and drain this. He says, spilling it all over. We're going to get some mozzarella in here. So, finely slice it. So, if you think of it as quarters, I'm going to keep a bit of that back, so we're going to put that in there. We're going to put in some, I'm going to put in just some Parma ham. So I'll keep those out of the way for a second. Shouldn't leave these sitting out in the sun really, but we'll... Okay, I'm going to put Parma ham in one corner. I'm going to get some basil. Now I saw a cool trick on the TV the other day. If you look at a basil plant, it will have two leaves just above. When you want to pick some, cut just above those. And then that will split into two. And it will fill itself out. So... Get some basil leaves. So we're going to take these basil, bit of basil in there, that would be nice. I want this nduja. So nduja is basically a spreadable salami. If you haven't tried it, try it. Oh. It's delicious, it's hot, it's spicy, it's messy. Sod it. Stick it on the board. So we're going to take some of this spreadable salami and get it in another corner. Now that's going to be spicy. Get that in there, we'll get those in. So we're going to fold that onto those. What else could we put in there? I'm going to put, keep it easy. We'll fold that in there. Then we're going to put a mozzarella in the middle. A little bit more. And then fold it up. So you've got it into quarters. And that is now ready to go on. So I'll pop one on. This has now got really hot, that's all right. Pop it in the pan. I'm just going to shut this a little bit, and then we'll give that 2 or 3 minutes, flip it. So let's make another one. So again, from the middle out, take some of your, and you can eat, this is spicy, the nduja is, you can just have it as it is. You don't have to cook it, which, you know, some people think you just have to cook it, but that's quite a lot of nduja. We'll get some mozzarella, and we need that, put that on, put some of these on. Let's get the ham first. Ham in there. We'll get some basil in, because basil just tastes amazing. You could do this with, last night we did it with pesto. So fold those in, fold that in. You could put some salami in there as well. Let's do that. Right, let's go with a copper. Lots of ham in this one. Fold it in. Get a bit more. Wrong knife. Oh. Get those mozzarella on there. Fold it over. Flip it up. And now it's going to be like a toasted pizza. Let's just see how that bottom of that one's going. Lovely. Right, need to wash my hands. Any questions, Helena?
People have just asked where you can get nduja from. So
you can get it from Waitrose.
Okay.
They do it in a jar. It's not as good as that.
That's where you get your fish from, isn't it?
What, Waitrose? Not when I've been fishing. Oh, cheeky minx. Sorry, just need a paper towel.
I can't remember. What was the name of that company?
So look up. No, the best place to get it. Go onto the web. Go on to Dutchy Charcuterie.
I've tagged Dutchy, but what was the one?
This was Dorset
Meat Company, I think.
Yeah, this was the real. Perfect. I've cut straight through it. TheRealCure.co.uk is their tag. But go to Mark at Dutchy. His nduja is by far the nicest. Or, sorry, another one, Bill, Barbecue Bill, North Charcuterie. So Bill is, Bill, his stuff's lovely too. Oh. those over. Get those in there. What I might do with this pan, since I've got a whole egg spare, I can start the peaches. So we're going to do. Sorry, I've got to try it. Yeah. Not as good as Mark's, but nice. Mark's is way more spicy. Let me just pop it back in there for a second. Yeah, I'll just pop it in the fridge. Ah, I'll see what's in the fridge now. Right. I'll do some more in a minute. We've got some peaches. So I'm going to use the same knife. Let's just give it a wipe with it's only had cheese on it. So we're just going to take our peaches. I'm just going around the stone. I'm being lazy. Get those into our pan. And we're just going to fry some peaches. Now with those, I've got some hot honey. I've got some booze, so we'll flambe them in a minute.
I didn't put the honey in the pan.
No, don't put the honey in the pan is what Helena's saying, because it will burn. So we'll get those peaches in there. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of oil just to... We'll put these on this egg over here, which always cuts out.
Yeah.
But remind me, now that pan does just fit. These Solid Technics pans from Big Green Egg, or from Alfresco, only the smallest one and the one with no handle fit in the egg. Right, let's go and have a look at our katsu. Tonkatsu. I'm going to go in and just see. It's done. It is done. So, over 60 degrees. I've probably overdone it a little bit, chatting to you guys. And we'll take that off. I'm just going to pop it up there. Let's flip it over so you can see what the other sides look like. You're alright. I'm going to move that one down. No, I'll leave it up there, it's fine. So, thickest part here, yeah, I'm well over. I'm mid-70s, which is not good. Perfect. Right. Our sauce is just going to bubble away. I have got a spoon somewhere. You can see it now. There it is, the sauce bit. Oh. It's a nice thick sauce. I'm going to slide it under the layer below for now. And we'll go and rescue those.
Okay. Meet you over there.
Yeah. We'll flip them. Let's have a look. Oh. Looking good. Now, if you look inside, everything should be cooking and melting. The cheese is all gooey. Oh, perfect. So we'll take those off. They can go on a board.
If he drops them, we're scuppered.
Stripped it all over the chair.
Oh.
Who would do a thing like that?
Only you.
Right, let's get our pork. I'm going to put them on the same board because that'll be fine. So let's get these. I'm going to cut them in half in a minute so you can see what they look like. Just going to grab some rice. Set gloves. So over here, in my rice maker, just got some rice that's cooked up, just separating a bit. What we're going to do is put a little bit of this on our board. Because we're going to put our Tonkatsu pork on there. That'll do. This can go back in because it'll keep it warm. I'm going to grab one of our bits of pork. No, I'm alright with the peaches, so let's grab this piece of pork. Don't need to cut anything else, so I'm alright. What we will do with these, on the bias, try and cut through them.
That sounds really crispy.
It is. Oop. Not so much on the bias, that last bit. But that can go on the top of our rice. Bit Naughty. Get our pan handle. Oh, that tastes good. Our sauce is now nice and hot. So I'll get some of that over the top of it.
Oh, that smells really good.
Smells epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave that out for a sec. Gonna go and rescue this, or just give it a zhuzh. Didn't bring enough spoons.
Oh.
That's all right, I'm good. So these are just starting to soften up. So what we can do, what I might do, just get a little bit of booze. It's probably not hot enough yet, but we'll go. How are we doing for time? Yeah. All right. Put a bit of rum in there.
Connection. Right.
I'm going to put some basil in with it. I'll put it on after it's cooked. I'm going to put some basil in it. Now, leave that to get nice and hot. I'm going to get the flame. It's not quite hot enough, this pan. Oh well. Trying to rush it, that's what's happening.
Yeah. Be patient.
Right, I'll leave that while we get everything else ready. So, for our nice, move these along. Haven't enough space, have we? I have to do this on a separate board. No, I'm gonna cut it in half, and we'll do a half. Let's just do it in a normal knife. Sorry, I'm running out of space on my board. So we'll just do a half. We'll wipe that down. There we go. Got some nice Greek yogurt to go with it. Lovely. Go and rescue our peaches. Now you should be doing these a little bit more. I'm rushing them a little bit here. Let's see if I can get that to... No. But they'll be beautiful. Some lovely cooked peaches. I'm going to put the others in so that we can take a photo of them properly done for you. I'm going to put a little bit of basil across the top just for that savoury element to it.
I use mint.
Or mint. There you go. Well, basil and mint. I'm going to grab some mint too.
Go wild.
Yeah, got plenty. Here we go.
Oh, that's going to be scrummy.
Yeah. And then finish it
With...
a little bit of hot honey. It's spicy, chili flavoured honey. I'm going mad. Right, we'll chop these in half so you can see what they look like. I'll bring them back. There's enough for all four of us.
Right, well looking forward to this.
They're looking good.
Look at them.
So there you go. So let me just wipe my hands, and that is today's cook. So we have Tonkatsu pork, which doesn't go with either of the other two, but is delicious. We had this during the week. We've got our Piadina pizza wedges. So you've got mozzarella, ham, andouille, basil. You can put whatever you want in. And then we've got a Piadina with peaches, bit of mint, bit of hot honey, bit of Greek yogurt. I think they look good. Let's take them open. You may take one.
Pass one to Mum.
Yeah. See what you think.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a bit of... No, katsu I can't have, can I? Because I need to take a photo of it. I can cut the other one. Let me do that.
Morning, Richard. So Misty's on this morning, Nick.
Morning, Richard.
Hello, Misty.
Right, let's just cut this.
Yes, we will post the recipe for the Piadinas. We will get that up. Taste it, Mum. Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
warm. Bit warm. Okay, sorry.
What can I put this on?
What do
I'll
you
just put it on a shopping board. That's... No.
Want me to get you a plate?
Yeah, if you get me a little plate, I'll do a little one of the rice so we can get you to try it, because I want to keep that one to take a photo of. You like that? Dead easy. Just straight in your egg, straight...
That does look amazing.
cast iron pan. Yeah. I'll get another one of these because that is
Loving
stunning.
that.
If you like chicken katsu, try this. It is epic. Just go and relieve Helena of the plate since she's not at full speed today.
Bless
And we'll
you.
get a bit for Mama to try.
Oh, no.
Yeah, or Helena.
I don't know.
What am I doing? It's not in the egg, it's in the rice, mate. I'm having a moment. What's that? Oh. I'll rescue the lid of this falling off.
Okay. We'll remind you.
Now, ideally, you cook your pork a little bit less than I did. There you go. Who's going to try that one? Helena?
Yep.
Yeah, straight in there. She had it earlier in the week. Right, what I should tell you while they're eating away. Coke's empty. What's the other one?
Oh.
Big Green Egg are a little bit slow on orders at the moment, so I think the first delivery, I placed 2 orders this morning for eggs, is the 27th of June. Parcels are going out a little bit slower as well. They're absolutely maxed out in the warehouse at the moment. Big for space, we've got loads of, but we're on holiday. We're away from next Saturday for a week. So I've got an install. I can do an install the following week if anyone wants one. We did the no hole this week, so pizza table really. You put your pizza oven on top, which is what we're planning, or I'm planning. She's not looking up. Hey, what? Pizza oven.
Sorry, I was just returning my comments.
What else do I need to say? Next live cook is on the 24th of the month, so 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We'll get the recipe for the Piadina and the pork up. This is delicious.
Oh. Our nephew, Sol, made the GB squad. Finally! Well done, Sol. He's in the GB squad for gymnastics, so we're all over the moon.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, congratulations, Sol. Right, I think we're going to love you and leave you and get eating. So have a great weekend. Let us know what you're cooking. Tag us in. Give us a shout. I'm around all week, apart from Monday when I'm playing golf.
Rude.
Another day without
What's that?
paper.
Another day without paper, yeah, Mama. No papers on Monday.
No, and so Bob says don't forget the peaches on the egg. Just take them all
Oh
off.
yeah, no, they're on there still. Yeah, I'll go and check the
Thanks,
pictures.
Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, Bob.
We're going to love you and leave you. So thank you very much. See you soon. Cheers.